We have some breaking news coming in from the state of Karnataka. Is taxpayers' money used to fund the Karnataka government's committee's religious tour, the Karnataka Housing Facility Committee and Petitions Committee to visit Bihar and Uttar Pradesh for a study tour while making elaborate plans for Ayodhya, Varanasi and Prayagraj. The Karnataka Housing Facility Committee is set to embark on a study tour to UP and Bihar from the 23rd of February to the 25th of February. But plans are also in place for visits to Prayagraj for the Maha Kumbhamela, Ayodhya and Varanasi, bringing into question as to why taxpayers' money was used on what a study tour is primarily. Questions also arise on whether the purpose of the tour could be achieved at all in 3 days, with plans to have religious visits to Prayagraj, Ayodhya and Varanasi. And the two committees are headed by the Congress MLA and Deputy Speaker of the Assembly, Rudrappa Lamani. Listen into the reactions.
To understand, they are going to the two states of India and they are taking only 3 days' time. In between the way they're going for a study tour, they're going to understand what's happening at their assemblies and all that. And the two committees are traveling across, which are all the political party members that are part of that. And for 2 days, what they can see nothing. Actually, they will attend meetings on the way. If they're in a religious place, why not? They should see and come, nothing wrong. You have to learn from such big events also that how the housing committees are working there to accommodate the people who are coming to that place. More than 40 crore people are visited now. You should understand how the government is managing this kind of a big event. Nothing wrong. Legislator should know, and they should also visit the place on the way of importance. Nothing wrong with it. There is no question of saying that taxpayer money is misused as such. That is wrong way of putting it as such.
But if you look at Kumbh Mela as a special case, it's also a lesson in infrastructure building, development of facilities. If you are handling crores of people, it's also a lesson for the other state committees and legislators to understand how to build a city within a city. So therefore, to that end, of course, they're wanting to take the religious plunge, but I'm sure nobody is going to use it with public money. Of course, they will, obviously, when there are private expenses. I'm sure all of them are educated enough and they are honest enough that they will not want to use their public money for private purposes, and I'm sure they're going to do it. And insofar as visiting the religious places is concerned, it's a good thing. The Sanatana Dharma is always there, and we are not against anybody's belief system. So they believe in God, they believe in Sanatana, they're visiting the places, fine. I don't think we should make a hue and cry about it. As long as they are not misusing public funds, we should not have a problem.
We have Sudat Bhardwaj joining us this morning. Sudat, very good morning. Please, can you please tell us and explain why the taxpayers' money is being used to fund a tour that includes religious sites like Prayagraj, Ayodhya and Varanasi?
Well, I mean, this is, apparently, discussed and called as a study tour by the Housing Facility Committee and the Petitioners Committee as well. And it's a 3-day trip, and yes, that is understandable. They will, of course, go here and there. But the fact of the matter is, this is a 3-day trip, and this should include more study tours with regards to the work as well about how facilities are there. But it also includes elaborate plans to go to Prayagraj, Varanasi, Ayodhya. And while, yes, of course, legislators are allowed to have their visit, the fact of the matter is this whole thing is going to be funded by the government itself if it's ever given approval. While the Speaker UT Khadr did give an approval, the government is yet to sanction this. But this does definitely raise questions, given the fact that, yes, Deputy Speaker Lamani might have got an official, invitation from the UP or Bihar government. Of course, just like how Minister or Speaker UT Khadr recently visited the Maha Kumbhamela as well, he might have got an invitation to go there as part of the Housing Facility Committee to study all the arrangements there. But he's also taking all the other legislators across party lines along with him. Why should they be funded for all their private visits, especially to these sites, is something that definitely does raise questions. And parties that are generally vying with each other and have fierce battles among each other about using taxpayers' money seem to be on the same page this time around. But this does definitely, the optics of it does not reflect well for the public as well, given that while they're supposed to be there on a study tour, this rather just seems like a private trip where they just want want to visit all the religious sites and have a good time. So this definitely does not look good at the outset of it, as all the legislators might be on official tour. But what they can possibly achieve in the 3 days is something that definitely does raise questions, given that there have been clear plans to visit 3 places.
Right. So that also, what is the primary objective of this study tour being planned by the Karnataka Housing Facility Committee, and how do you think this aligns with the committee's official functions?
Well, they mostly plan to see, housing arrangements here, and what possible facilities that are there in, Prayagraj or especially in Bihar as well. Their main objective is to see how arrangements are there here, while they are defending, saying that, they just want to see how the arrangement facilities are here, given that Prayagraj has hosted such a Maha Kumbhamela. The objectives seem to be the second part of the visit, or the second priority in this entire visit. While it is considered an official, study tour, and in fact, Rudrappa Lamani, the Deputy Speaker, has said that they will meet the necessary officials as well, and that they are allowed to visit North India and across South India as part of their official visits. This visit, at least, doesn't seem to look like that at all. It seems like they just want to visit these places, and yes, they have the right to definitely visit these places, but should it be with taxpayers' money when it's an official tour? That is the exact question that definitely arises here, but that is yet to be clearly answered.
Right, so that we'll keep coming back to you for more, but now we're moving to the state.